Luke, on one fateful night, a night that began like any other, I decided to rob the Haunted Star. And that night I met you staring down the business end of a shotgun, and nothing has been the same since. See, that night I met a running mate, a partner in crime. I met a best friend and a mentor, and eventually a father. And you've been the best man I've ever known, and I love you. Right? Your total acceptance and your encouragement have meant the world to me over these few short years. And so I watched you. I wanted to learn, to grow, to laugh, and to maybe soak up some of the pearls of wisdom you just left laying around. But what I've seen since the accident is only your anguish. And I've seen your grief and your despair. And I am terrified that you are losing control.
And if you drugged us, Luke Spencer, so that you could get me to marry you...
Do you think that I would drug myself? Come on.
It's coming back to me. You dared me to keep up with you.
That's one of the things I love most about you, Popsicle. You cannot resist a challenge.
Okay, what are you hunting for down there? Truffles?
No, treasure of a different snort.
You and Luke were grabbing cocktails faster than Ethan and I could confiscate them.
Don't you mean guzzle them?
We had to drink them to keep them away from you and Luke.
Tell me I'm not married to him.
You are, sweetheart.
How would you know?
Ta-da! This is what I was looking for. This is the treasure I was looking for. This is our sweet marriage license, my wife.
This thing, whatever this is the hardest battle you've ever had to fight. And I'm asking you to rise up and let me fight it with you. Because I know how hard it is to step back. And I know how easy it would be to just let go. I do. Look, please. Just come back to us. Just get that spark back in your eyes. And get some help.
I'm so disappointed in you. All that flair and potential. You've traded it in for 12-step psychobabble that you don't even believe. I know you don't. This is a con, isn't it? You're conning me, you're conning them. Huh. Well, when you decide to drop the act and get back to yourself, you come to the Star and we'll hoist a few. And I'll welcome...
I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to wait my turn. You would do anything to save the life of someone you love. Why can't you save your own, Luke? I don't want to be here. But I'm here because you're my friend, and I care about you, and I respect you. Gotta tell you, Luke, one of the things that I admire most about you is how good of a father you are. And I know you don't agree because you underestimate everything, but I'm sure I can get your kids to back it up. I know what I saw. The way you would balance being a father, being a friend. It's not easy to do, I know that. You nailed it.
Hey, Sonny, you got any ice there left in that?
Yeah. There you go. I don't want any part of this. I think...
Now hold some ice against your ear.
Okay.
Till it gets numb.
I will do.
And we'll be in business.
Oh, first aid kit. Okay, it's just cold.
Oh, you guys...
All right.
You guys are just
Boys and girls, don't try this at home. This should only be done by a trained professional.
I don't know if I ever told you this, but watching you with Lucky having so much fun made me want to be a dad. And I know you to be a man of principle and integrity. Don't let this disease get the best of you. Get whatever help you need and take it down with you.
Remember when I got shot in the neck? I was lying there bleeding to death. I couldn't breathe, thought I was going to die. You said everything's going to be all right. And I believed you. You rode with me in the ambulance, you held my hand. And that was the first glimpse into the real man that you are, Luke. And I appreciate your wisdom, your great sense of humor, and your ability to accept people just for who they are. But the alcohol is robbing you of that. It's taking that away from you. I mean, I can't tell you how many times you've shown up drunk and gone off on me just to do it.
I'm not going to get all sentimental and mushy because you hate that and it's not my style. So I'm going to give it to you straight. You're an alcoholic and you're in denial. And the alcohol holds you at a distance from people who love you. Stops you from showing up when it matters and numbs you to the point where you don't care. So this man who we all love, and yes, Luke, I do love you, will be lost to us all, for good. So I'm asking you to fight back. Fix yourself and get treatment.
Let me ask you something. If a bunch of well-meaning but misguided people ask you to prove that you love them by giving up everything you are, what would you do?
We're not asking you to give up who you are. We're asking you to give up the booze.
Tracy?
This is really low, wife. But you've managed to prove again that you can outmaneuver me.
We're not playing games, Luke. We're trying to save your life. You're sick. Do you need help?
I'm healthy as an ox.
Don't engage. Read the letter.
Who are you? Butt out! I'm talking to my wife. Don't do this. Don't hide behind that letter. Well-chosen words. Just say what you have to say to me. That's how we do it.
You are my unexpected miracle. I have loved loving you. Learning how to love from you. Love is a meeting of the minds, a recognition of spirit, a conversation between two hearts. It requires appreciation and acceptance. But I do not accept your disease. I know that I have done my part to enable you.
Oh, enable, a buzzword. I'm so sick of hearing buzzwords today.
We began on a drunken rampage, which is why in my warped thinking I thought that you could only love me if you were drunk. But that changed when Helena kidnapped us, and I was at my worst, and you loved me.
Tracy, Angelica, Quartermain Spencer. You have transformed my life. Not just with the bank accounts and the mansion and the corporate jets. I mean, all that's nice, but none of that could keep me here with you if I didn't want to be. It's you, darling. It's you. You make my life worthwhile. It's because of you that I give a damn. I love you with all my heart. My Spanky, my sweetheart, my wife.
That's why it was so important that you be sober for our wedding. Alcohol is stealing your soul. You may have said the vows, but I'm married to the booze. If you were diagnosed with cancer, I would expect you to seek treatment. I expect you to seek treatment for alcoholism. Get help, Luke. I can't carry this marriage by myself.
I did marry you sober. But more than that, I married you pure. With no agenda. And you can't say that. You want to change me. I'm not okay the way I am. Well, I'm going to tell you something, Tracy. It'll never happen. I won't change. Not even for you. Your turn, cowboy.